All right, boys, I'm gonna make this video about double A gap. This is for everybody, dude. I'm gonna post this everywhere I possibly can because some people struggle against double A gap, and with a good defensive player, it's a good defense. It's predicated on showing a look that's going to get you tons of pressure. It makes you force you to account for these two linebackers in the box at all times. One, there's not abilities in the game yet when I'm talking about cut to where there's 15 platinum bunnies. Now, when there's 4 platinum bunnies, this defense is going to be ridiculous. But we'll all be playing Madden and God bless. Or we'll have some platinum abilities like take off on our own side that could help us. But in its entirety, it's really just a 6-man rush here, is what you're going to get from double A gap. 6-man cover 0. Now, there's other options that people will run, and you got to know the difference first and foremost. One, this is cover 0. All you guys are going to line up 10 yards off the ball. Now, obviously, there's things people can do, and there's adjustments they can make to change this. But from the bare bones, people you're going to play with double A gap, when they come out of the huddle and these dudes are 10 yards off the ball, you're getting cover 0. You're getting cover 0. That's how you know you're getting man coverage. So you have to take that into account. Now, they can change in this look. They can come down here and they can change every single person as fastly as they can, and they can, they could do something like this really quick, right? But when you see this look out of the huddle, you're getting 0 coverage. You really are. And then it comes down to, one, who are they guarding? Who are they going to use her? Because that predicates what you can do. Now, like I said, EA has given us the tools this year to really help against a blitz like this. So, one, you want to do all your hot routes before you mess with pass protection, because if you start messing with ID the mic and slide and then you do hot routes, it kind of resets. So it's definitely bugged out. Pass protection sucks because it's bugged out, but the tools that they've given us are really, really good. Now, if you look right now, the orange fire triangle, that means nobody's blocking that dude. So if I go and snap the ball here, that guy on the right, nobody's blocking him, right? And that's one of the great things they tell you, like, dude, this guy's going to come free. He's going to get after you. Now, I am in New Mexico State playbook. It doesn't really matter. What I'm going to talk about is viable for every single playbook, every single formation, whatever it may be. So how do we get rid of that fire guy? Now, we can block the running back. The fire guy is now gone. And you see now that they show you who your halfback's going to pick up. So my halfback's going to go right up the middle. He's going to block this guy. Boom. We picked it up beautifully. Obviously, I got to get my user off that guy. But we picked up the pressure beautifully, right? Pretty free. All right, how do we also get rid of the fire guy? We can block. Now there's no fire guy because the guys that are fire, they're not blitzing. They're in coverage. So there's no fire guy. We're free to throw any pass. We get good protection on the double A gap. Okay, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, But now what you're going to get is, when you guys play online, you're going to get the jerk offs that are going to come down here and they're going to do this, right? Boom. This guy's right in the box. Whatever it may be, that's his user. All right. So now, oh shit, we got 2 fire guys. What are we going to do about this? So now essentially we can block the running back, right? Oh, he didn't hear me somehow. All right, we blocked. I guess we can't block the running back this play, or it was just a visual glitch. But yeah, I want to show you about like this type of double A, because this is when double A gets nasty, right? Up here. So we got 2 fire guys. Oh damn, both DNs are fire guys. So let's block our running back. Now we got rid of 1 fire guy on the left. There's still a fire guy on the right. Now we know his user is not going to blitz. He's just trying to bait the O-line. So we can use this feature using the left bumper, untargeted defender. That means turn him to the fire. So we put the fire on that guy because that's his user, right? Beautiful. Now there's no other fire guy. The only fire guy is his user. So now we're going to block everybody perfectly. That fire guy is not going to confuse us, not going to confuse my O-line. It's one of the best features they put in the game for pass protection. Now, like I said, I wish this happened I wish it happened smoothly, a little bit easier, and I wish when you did hot routes it did not affect your pass protection to an extent, your ID the mic. So ultimately, you just have to look at the double A gap of who's going to come free and who's not. So they'll come down here. That's how you block it. Now, you can't do that every play, because if you do that every play, they get into a rhythm of what you're doing. Now they no longer have to guard your running back. They can put this guy here in a purple zone. So every once in a while, you gotta mix in the quick snap running back pass. You have to realize who has who. Like, that's one of the things I always try to picture the defense's play art, even though we can't see it, but I can picture it because I play defense too. I know what the problem is. And that's another advice I'd give you guys. If you want to learn how to beat something, run it, and you'll see what the weaknesses are. You see what you're stressed about. You see what you're worried about. And me, I know I'm worried about the running back. How am I going to guard the running back? That is my question right now. And when I play this defense, I'm praying that he blocks the running back so I don't got to worry about guarding him. So every once in a while, every 3 or 4 plays, you just got to get a little cheap, a little free couple yards. Make them stay honest, man. You got to make them stay honest. If you block every single time, it's going to get repetitive in their mind of your adjustments. Now, now let's get a little more advanced. Because when you get to a certain level, some of the good players aren't going to take their safety and just bring them down and leave them one-on-one all over the field. All right? The best players are going to probably user one of these guys and maybe run 2-man under out of this and maybe use a slot and get in here, so on and so forth. So that's the best looks. For these is where I'd kind of try to get an idea of where they're using. I always really like when they do this or something because now I know I can ignore that defender. So say they're doing that. They're trying to glitch blitz and user this guy, right? I got a fire guy. Oh, snap. I got a fire guy on the left. Let's take the user, untargeted defender. Let's put the fire on his user. Now the other guys aren't fire. Now we pick it up perfectly. And nobody's on the run. You got to make sure the fire, untargeted defender, goes onto a player that they're using rather than one of the D linemen that's rushing. So that's kind of the best advice. I don't really slide one way or the other. I haven't thought it needed it yet. I will keep updating this and telling you guys about it if it's going to work or not. And other ways I find to pass protect. But for now, it's pretty much put the fire on their user. Excuse me. But some people will then blitz with their user and make it a little tougher. But that's pretty much what I like to do. And essentially find lineup problems for them or like alignment problems. Like if I motion out this running back, look, this guy's running all the way across the field to guard that guy. Now that's safety. How is he going to get to this drag to the tight end? And at the end of the day, have something ready to throw every second, every snap throw. Have something ready for that situation. Always have, when you're playing double A gap or any high pressure blitz, always have a oh shit, oh snap type of throw. That could be a tight end drag or whatever it may be. Maybe a whip route over here. A whip route is hard to snap throw a whip route, but I like a drag or something like that. Or even throw the ball away. Like say I think, all right, he's not blitzing this play. So let's untarget that guy. Good. Right? He's not blitzing. Oh, snap, he blitzed. Just be ready to throw the ball away. Live to fight another down. And then we got to talk about, like, my favorite man beaters. Now, this is New Mexico State. I really like. There's a play I really like in one of these. It's PAZ over. I like this one. Because it's auto motion, so it's not going to get pressed. So if we're going to come down here and press, we're going to try to get physical. Now, this is another step for you guys. I mean, I know this video is getting long, but I'm trying to put as much information as I can. A lot of these plays have auto slides in it. Don't know why they did that, but they did that this year, right? I want to get rid of those. So what I do is LB base, which is left stick down, but now my protection doesn't go away. Now I have to ID the mic and ID somebody. Now it goes away. But now I'm in base pass protection, right? This is a play action. I want to get rid of my running back. This auto motion route to Banks is really good. Won't get pressed and won't get open. The other route I love, obviously you guys know about zig routes, but I really love the short cross in the slot. It's between a slant and a drag. I think it's really good against man coverage. I'm going to say all that to say it's probably not going to work here. But I have my tight end blocked, right? We have no fire guys that look like blitzers, so we should pick up this blitz all the way. I'm looking for my short cross, my motion cross, and my running back. If that's not, I can throw the ball away because I have somebody in the flat here. You see that motion cross is just money. It's really good, even with this white receiver against a star corner. I don't know who these players are, but it's a really good play, auto motion. This is in New Mexico playbook. I really do like it. And you see that short cross. Love that short cross. man coverage beater, bump beater. I really enjoyed this combo because you got one going this way, one going the other way. And if they do all out put coverage, you do have a deep post, deep down the field, running backs here. So at the end of the day, I say this to tell you that I like the short cross. You can add it to your playbook. I think that's one of the best quick man beater routes in the game. Obviously, whip routes. The other one that's really good that you can do this year in the slot is the slot out or the speed out. You know, speed out. But now these guys are going to get possession, catch it. So these are some ways I play against double A gap. Most of this stuff doesn't matter to, you know, essentially the playbook doesn't matter. It's all pass protection and things like that. But remember, man, if you want to cancel these auto slides that might mess up your pass protection, you want to go LB down on the left stick, and now it worked. It just doesn't show you that it worked. So now we can either use untargeted defender or we can use ID to Mike. I just ID to Mike, come out here, and then now we're set. We're in base pass protection. We can go with our hot routes. We can put a zig to the tight end. But now we got a fire guy on the right. What are we going to do about the fire guy? Drift? I always like that. Let me know. If I know who's going to be the free rusher, I can drift away from him. I've always said that. Like, if you can't block if someone's really getting after you, at least if I know what side I'm going to get rushed, I can then take a step to the left right away. Like, I know he's coming free, so I can go left a little bit. Always like that feature as well against double A gap. The fire guy is the most important thing when playing against double A gap. But I hope this video helped you guys, man. I know it's a little bit long, but I hope you guys liked it. If you did, I mean, show some love.